I've been told that I'm live. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to be doing Metroid Fusion oil spill. It's a ROM hack, so I'm just going to get started here. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a ROM hack for Metroid Fusion that came out, in I believe November of 2019, and I've been routing it for a few months now. This is a little bit of a spin on what you would expect from Metroid Fusion. You would expect it to be very linear and, very hand-holdy. So that bit of text that we just went through, Adam is basically saying, hey, you're on an oil station, there's been an oil spill, you gotta go figure out what's going on. That's about the only text that you're gonna see from Adam. There's optional text that you can do as well. But it is, glad I got that. It's completely optional. So in this ROM hack, there is no linearity. There's no event flags, so it's very open world. What you pick up, you can use immediately. So it's been very interesting to route it based on this. And the other nice thing is that there are 2 different ways to finish the game. So you can either go fight Ceres and get the speed booster, or you can fight Ridley and get the screw attack. We will be getting screw attack in this run, and that is the route is a bit more involved. So this is our first eye door. Eye doors are a joke. Because there's no door placed behind the eye doors in this ROM hack, you can just jump through all of them. Gotta take damage and keep moving. And we are at our first boss, Arachnus. Some different things to note is that the beam is not as broken as it was in Fusion, and missiles do 16. Like the normal missiles do 16 damage, as opposed to the 10 they usually do in Fusion. Excuse me. So you're able to deal a little bit more damage than you normally would, but we have the Morph Ball now. We're just going to continue on and get out of this first area, since there's really nothing else that we can do here until we have like High Jump or Morph Ball. I'm going to be grabbing some E-Tanks as we work our way through here, because I'm going to need some health. This route forces you to fight Nightmare. Oh, wrong room. Oh, sorry. I literally just woke up, everybody. So my mind's a little bit confused on some of these rooms. Nightmare is probably one of the worst fights in this game, next to Ridley. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to take a safety save, and there's a different route that I came up with a while ago, like a few months ago, that I still have yet to implement in my own runs, because it's ridiculously difficult to actually pull off. Because it requires you to move through ice rooms without Varia suit and taking knockback damage. But I wanted to try it for this marathon, but I just could not get it consistent enough. But the alternative isn't as slow. I'm just gonna go fight and get the Varia suit. Didn't need to kill that fish, but it's fine. So, something you might notice is that when I pick up a missile pack, the first missile pack that I picked up gave me 15 missiles, and I didn't have to download the missile data. There's a really nice patch in this that allows you to pick up items use items upon picking them up, especially the expansions. And another addition to that is that when you pick up an item, like an expansion item, it refills it to full. So health and missiles will set you at full health or full missiles, which is really nice, considering the fact that if you pick up a missile pack and you're really low, you'll be at full again. Alright, so sorry, that was a little bit of an underwater section. There's not a whole lot to really discuss there. It's not too involved. Just move through the rooms, pick up one missile pack, and then get back into this crew quarters area. So technically we're on the oil station, or the freighter, whatever they choose to call this. So we're going to be doing a majority of our damage here on this side of the of this side of the map. Sorry, Ivan. It's too early. I haven't even had a chance to warm up yet. Like, this is just me rolling out of bed and doing a run. Alright, so we're gonna get the charge beam here. That liquid down below will drain your life quickly. Nice. It might not have looked like it, but I was able to fire 2 missiles while standing up. The way I achieved this is like this small hop. I fired a missile, spun quickly, and fired another missile to hit him at the same time. If you were reading that text, it might seem a little odd to you. Maybe just a little off. You're thinking, charge gate, what is that? Well, the charge beam's sole function pretty much in this hack is to open those gates that you just saw to get out of that room. The charge beam is significantly nerfed. It's also why, like, you can see, like, I picked up charge beam, but it's not 2 parts, it's still a singular part. The way the damage value works with this ROM hack is that it, like, does stacking damage. So the charge beam with the flare does way more than just the regular beam does, like this little piddly whatever. It's been discovered that if you pick up ice and no charge beam, that will do 2 damage to the final boss, and the final boss has 1200 health. So if you want to do low percent, it's a 600 beam fight. Good luck. This is Zozobeam. If this is a boss that, like, it looks pretty simple, but if it catches you in its mouth, there's no escape. It'll just trap you in the acid. Ah, crap. Should be one more away, right? Excellent. So when it starts out, it actually has a segment that blows off of it. So you start in round 2 instead of the first round. I don't know why I'm holding a charge here to get rid of that. So now I've got high jump and morph ball, so I'll be able to maneuver a little bit easier here. And I'm just going to be picking up missiles. The reason I'm picking up missiles is, you know, they're pretty useful. They won't be useful at a certain point after the next power-up I pick up, but the main reason we're picking up as many items as we are is specifically for Nightmare. Nightmare is probably the worst boss fight in this entire ROM hack. Just because you don't get an upgrade to missiles at all until after you beat Nightmare. And your charge beam does not do a whole lot. And he deals quite a bit of damage. So to be able to get through those phases rather quickly, I'm going to be trying to speed up the fight with missile usage wherever I can. And so I'm going to be grabbing all these missile packs. We're almost done collecting as well. We're pretty much done up here, so we're going to head down to the engines and start getting our next couple power-ups here. I'm grabbing that E-tank just for safety. I don't need to grab that one. 4 is probably the minimum you want, maybe 3. I would say 4 is probably going to want to be your minimum if you're going to be doing the Varia-less route. So now we're in engines, where the magic happens, where this is, most of our fights are going to end up being here, so I'm going to do a little bit of a hell run here. By a little bit of a hell run, I'm going to be doing a hell run. Just so I can go get the wide beam. I'm just going to fight him while taking heat damage. It's completely fine, completely safe, 100%. I've routed it this way just because it's easier. It makes the next fight easier. And you can, like, kind of trap them here. Okay, that was a double, so I'm at, what, 4? Oh, these I-cores are amazing. Oh, nice, that was another double. Okay. It says Spazer, it's wide beam. I've got onions now, onion rings. So you're gonna notice things are gonna be a little, odd. our door has a friendly countdown timer where his face used to be. This is because I picked this item up, the game thinks I'm in emergency, and because I didn't hit that panel that's right there, the game still thinks I'm in emergency. So it thinks that there should be a timer when there isn't one. If I was to continue and go the other way out of that room, I also can't save because of that. So I'm unable to save until I pick up the next power-up. So all the zombies would be glitched out too. This is the Varia room, so this fight may be a little different. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get Venn diagrammed. One more hit, I think. There we go. So there's 2 blobs as opposed to just the one, the Megacores. It makes things a little difficult, especially because they both spawn a, like a Corex thing that you're seeing floating around here. And it can be really disorienting if you're not, like, because it can draw your eye away. I was able to, I guess, find a really good strat to be able to kill them both really quickly. This fight was specifically why we got the wide beam early, because the wide beam deals way more damage with the flare and the 3 particles than it does with just the charge beam, and it only takes damage via charge beam. So it just makes that fight a lot better. Now that I've picked up Varia, I'm able to now save again. Hallelujah. Normally I would just skip this or attempt to, because it's a marathon. I'm just gonna not do that. Play it a little safe, seeing as I've only finished 1 run of this in the past 2 months. And that was like last night. Alright, here's our final E-Tank. Almost done picking up these expansions, and then it's going to be boss fights until the very end. So right now we're going to, we're going to make our way to the cargo hold. And now I don't have to worry about, worry about taking damage in these tempered rooms. We're just making our way through the ventilation here. Alright, here's our final pickup here, is this missile pack. Alright, so at this point, if you were to have skipped Varia suit, you would be doing the same route as, like, right here, just without that extra fight. The only problem is this room deals knockback damage after every couple hits, so you have to kind of climb that room while taking knockback damage, and then also get across this room while taking knockback damage. It's really silly. Alright, and what I'm going to do here is I never really do this, but I'm going to take a safety save, because Nightmare can go very poorly sometimes, even with all this extra energy, and I can potentially beef the fight. Oh, Jesus, okay, well, I guess I'm taking the eye. Thank you for being nice. I did not want to take that, but I'll take it anyway if I have to. Ow. Ow. I'll be fine. Alright, so, the way I'm going to fight Nightmare is because it takes so much damage to get through each phase. I'm going to fight him in the beginning as if it were low percent in vanilla. So I'm going to drag him all the way to the top and then fire missiles directly upwards into his little thing. Ow. Okay. I'm going to wait because I want him to stop as high as possible. So I can just fire as many missiles into this little guy as possible, and I just got hacked pretty hard. Oh boy. This is a problem. Okay, that's fine. I opt to deal as much damage as I can and get as close as possible because the flare is so important to all these beam shots. Oh boy. Here's the strat that's going to be different than when you ever see Nightmare being fought, is that because the flare damage is so important, it deals so much extra damage, I'm going to be fighting him like this a majority of the fight where I'm on the ground, and I'm just baiting him to the left very slowly while jumping up and dealing damage with the flare as well as the shot itself. Now you're thinking like, oh, you've got 4 extra missiles though, why don't you just use those? Well, if I do, then I'm going to be kind of hacked when I'm fighting the 4X. And I need to be able to deal damage and go for doubles, and this room is gigantic, and I'm not easily able to maneuver. I missed a couple of the flare shots there, but that's okay. Right now he's giving me a very good pattern where he's flying up to the far right to follow that invisible hitbox before he targets me. The way Nightmare works is that his movement when he starts to fly away is completely unpredictable because he follows an invisible hitbox that floats around the entirety of the room before he refocuses on Samus. Just a couple more hits. One more? Nope. Now one more, right? Darn. Ow. There we go. So it makes it a little difficult because you don't have space jump for maneuverability. So if you just fly straight up, you can just hit you. It also makes it... Oh, God. Okay. Not great drops, but alright. That's a good drop. I didn't get it, though. Gosh. Is that a double? Might have been a double. I need to stop doing that because my doubles are like... There we go. They're 2 frame perfect at the moment. Uh-oh. Please give me some green. Okay, here we go. I missed that. Oh, goody. This is the other problem. With missiles doing so little damage at this point, you're kind of... The Core X fights kind of take a while, as you can kind of see with Varia and now here. The Core X fights... Of course, I was 1 away. They can kind of take a little bit. And yeah, sorry that this room is very dark. It's bright now, but I turned the lights back out because, you know, it's really early in the morning. My eyes are not ready for the light. Alright, so now we've got gravity suits so we can move freely in water. Great, right? You think we're in the home stretch. Except for there's this part here where we kind of have to run away from an SAX in monster form. We can't deal damage to this SAX creature, so we have to run away. It's basically a chase. Ah. See ya, buddy. Thankfully, it turns around if you're behind it, so it takes a little bit of time there. There are 2 of those kind of chases in this ROM hack. One after Varia, which I considered showing off, and that one right there. I'm also going to try to not kill anything in this room, because if I do, it'll spawn a mini Dragon right near the exit that will block my way. Right there, where I just jumped. And I don't want that to spawn. Alright, so now that we've beaten Nightmare, we've gotten through this underwater section, we now can open red doors. This is important because it allows us to get to Ridley. Because he's locked behind a red door. We're also going to have to fight Yakuza to get Space Jump as well, because we're going to need that to get to Ridley as well. It wasn't just enough that we had to unlock the doors, we also have to get Space Jump because it's impossible to access it otherwise. And now we've got our only missile upgrade. We go right from the first missile to the final missile, which is the fusion missiles, and now we are dealing a whole heck of a lot of damage with just our missiles. Before we go and do all that, though, I'm going to get an upgrade that'll make the fight a little bit easier for Ridley. I'm going to go get Plasma Beam. Another thing that I forgot to mention that this ROM hack has that you probably have already seen is that it contains single wall jumping, which is, you know, a little bit of a departure from regular fusion, what you're used to. You can also jump down through ledges like that. I'm gonna wait here. I want to have as many missiles as possible. Ah, get off there. This is Plasma Beam, or Notori. I'm able to stand on this little ledge here, and I'm also able to freeze the plants. I'm just going to alternate fire charge beam shots and missile shots to deal damage as quickly as possible, as well as to save missiles for this phase, because I'm going to want to freeze this thing and stand on it, because the plants now in this phase start firing pollen out of them. And it's safer to stand on this one and not get hit than it is to get hit on that ledge and get knocked off the screen. And now we're getting clear, we're just going to spam fire. So now that it's dead, there's no Core X fight, we just grab it. Very, very quick fight, very nice to do. So now that we have Plasma, the Plasma is not as broken as the other one in the Vanilla Fusion. That one is, like, the Charge Beam in general is insanely broken. The problem with this one is that it deals less damage as it pierces enemies. So the way the Plasma Beam works is just like in Fusion or Vanilla, is that it deals damage per frame. So every frame that and it's just like every Plasma Beam that you use in Metroid. For every frame that the Plasma Beam is inside of an enemy, it deals damage every single frame. The amount of damage that it deals, though, is slightly different than regular Fusion. So we're going to be dealing slightly less, and that's going to change things up for Ridley, which makes Ridley's fight a little bit more dangerous, because we're not able to just kind of stun lock him into doing the same thing over and over and over again. And now that we're done with the cargo hold, we're going to make our way back over to engines, so we can get Space Jump and Screw Attack. And I know you might be saying, like, well, if we have to go get Space Jump, why not just get Space Jump immediately before we make our way out of here, because literally the room is right here, and we've already passed through this room. Well, the reason is because it's a lot faster of a fight to do it with diffusion missiles than it is to do it with regular missiles. And if you've ever fought Yakuza, you'll understand that, man, that fight is not great. He can be quite a jerk, and if that goes on for a very long time, it can be a very draining fight. With diffusion missiles, though, the fight goes by rather quickly, so it just speeds up the fight a little bit, makes it a little bit faster. So just like in regular Fusion, I'm going to fire missiles upwards and deal damage before the fight begins. I dealt enough to make him blue, and I'm going to jump into his grasp and have him wiggle out so it just skips the rounds. Another interesting thing that it does is that because I have the Plasma Beam, the Plasma Beam technically passes right through him. So I deal damage per frame whenever I shoot him there. So I'm technically dealing more damage, I believe, than I would be in regular Fusion with the wide beam. But easy fight. So, I actually, it used to be, so there's two, like, main categories. There's this one, the any % route, where you fight Yakuza, and there's the any % route where you fight Ceres. That route is now incredibly short. It's shorter than it once was. It started out where we would fight Nightmare, and then go get it, because it's a complete underwater fight. Now the run is, like, done in, like, 15 minutes. The world record, I have the world record at 15:21 for that route, and I believe Ivan has the record for this route, since I haven't come back to this, and he was able to do it with the Varia-less strat. So shoutouts to Ivan for bopping my time in this. Though I am coming for this eventually. There's also 100%, which I have yet to do a run of. I've got it routed out, but I just need to complete a run of it. There's also a couple other categories that like we come up with like all major items where you have to go get all the major items and then low percent. In which you grab high jump, a missile pack, and speed booster. I don't want full health here. This fight controlled me, and I realizing I didn't save, so YOLO. This fight can be really bad, by the way. Already off to a bad start. Uh-oh. Please stop. Oh boy, I missed. Oh. Whoops. Oh my god, really? Please let me go. Are you kidding me, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Hate this game. I hate this game. Well, that sucks. I'm all the way back here. Frick. Gosh darn it. Okay, yeah, this category sucks. And that's part of the reason why this category is so bad. Even at 5 E-Tanks, if he grabs you, he can just heck you over. I would say that... I think... Were we slightly behind, or were we on time? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to get back there quickly. I'll try. But there's no way, dude. This fight was like 10 minutes ago. That is the worst. I apologize for that. He was... Unfortunately, he was basically dead, but he decided to hover on the stage, pretty much, where he usually never does, so... I kinda got hacked in that fight. I meant to save before that fight too, and I just didn't. I just completely forgot. That's all on me, everybody. Sorry about that. I blame Ross for making me wake up this early to do this run. This is all his fault. If you want to blame anybody, tweet at Ross and say it's all your fault. Oh, what the heck? Just didn't jump. Must have fired it right before I hit the ground. My doubles are weak. So hey, there's more of this game, yay! This will be okay, everybody. We can get that back there pretty quickly. but... Just say Sam's fault. Yeah, it's Sam's fault as well. Ah, down there. You can see this epic chase again, though. Whatever. I'm technically part of the 2 people that are running this marathon anyway, so hey Ross, guess what? You're cheering out around, buddy. We may be a little behind. Ah. Forgot this was not the security room. In fact, I have one more room to go through. Oh, why is he there? Come on, dude. That fish, I've only ever seen him in that position one time. That is most unfortunate. Alright, so what I'm going to tell myself is that we haven't been able to reach Linky yet, and he's not ready for his run, so I'm giving him a little bit of extra time to sleep in. That's my excuse. And we're all going to run with it, and we're not going to tell anybody anything. Nobody saw a thing. And if you say otherwise, I'm gonna say that you're lying. Oh God. Oh. There we go. Get up there. What is the estimate that it gave? It may have given 35 minutes, which is not very generous on my end, but... Oh, shoot. Hello? There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The seed. Yes, because this is randomized. That death was just part of the randomizer. I will give a shout out to the creator, Spedmus. He did create a fight that is, by far and away, a literal nightmare for Nightmare, and something that is unequivocally just horrible with Ridley. And, you know, these are just the items that I could grab that are in the way. So, like, the 100% route fights Ridley the same way. Wave Beam is all the way back at the crew quarters, and that fight is just unbearable early on. You just die so quickly, and it just takes so long. But look at this, we're already almost back. See, we're fine. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I could springboard out of that hole. It almost worked out, to be fair. The fight almost worked itself out. It just, in the end, it didn't. Get off me. Look at that. Look at that fast fight. Money! Alright. Yeah, this should be, not why they didn't put that in the title there, but yes, this is a ROM hack, for anybody just joining. This is a ROM hack that was made by Spedimus, that can be found on the Metcom website, Metroid Construction website. It's a very good hack for anybody interested. I highly encourage anybody that wants to try running this to do it. It's not that hard. I'm going to be creating a tutorial for Speed Booster Percent. That's probably seen the most work recently, bringing the time down from like 18 minutes down to 15:21 where it sits currently. Very fast route, and if you are not comfortable doing it like the way that we do it, there are other ways to go about it. Oh, this is not a save room. Ah, shoot. Okay, well, YOLO. I knew there was a room down there. I didn't remember if it was recharge or save. It turns out to be the former. YOLO. We got this. There's no way we don't got this. Don't worry, everybody. We got this. Oh, shoot. I hate love when I miss my shots. Dude, what the heck? You just wanted to kill me during the run. Are you kidding me? Look at him. He's being so nice. What is going on right now? What? Are you kidding me? Dude, not okay. Not okay. That's not okay. What a jerk. That was a double. This freaking... First of all, he's loud so everybody can see, and then he decides to play nice. This game. God, this game. Alright, now that we've got Screw Attack, we have the required item to access the final boss. We're now gonna go just straight to the final boss. Because this is so open world. That's the worst sentence I've probably ever spoken in my life. because this game is an open world game, we can just go right to the final boss now. There is a save that I will take before that one, though. Even though I probably won't need it. Here's hoping. But as we've proven, the bosses in this game like to give me problems, so... Away. I've put so many hours into this game, too. It's really nice to... like, come up with these routes and, like, find these route changes and whatnot. And I heavily encourage anybody interested to run this game. It's a lot of fun, and there aren't a whole lot of us that run it at the moment. And the 100% category is in desperate need of, like, potential route help once I finish a run, but... I'm just gonna run through this acid. No big deal. I know for a fact that there's a save station over here, so we'll just take it just for funsies, I guess. I probably won't need it, but hey, whatever. I almost told Ross, like, hey, maybe we should make the estimate 45 minutes instead. And, yeah, I didn't do that, and I forgot, and this is what happens. Alright, we're already almost here. So this is a shortcut back to the surface of the, I guess planet we're on, whatever one that is. They don't really tell us. And here we are at the final boss. I got this! I got this! I know you're overexcited to get rid of me, RB, but don't worry. Oh, shh. Oh my god, I hate this boss so much. I did not get the stun lock, huh? I'll just do this, I guess. This is a very fun category. Ivan is the other person that runs this category. And we're done. See? That wasn't so bad. Dear God, Linka, do better than I did. But yeah, if y'all want to run this, I mean, here's the credits. This will shout out everybody that worked on it, thankfully. I think I was able to get across all the information that was needed to understand this run. This is a very fun game, for sure. Probably without the death, we would have finished like 28, 29 minutes, because we were like 30 seconds ahead. So we probably would have finished with 28 or a 29. But hey, it wouldn't be Metroid Fusion if I didn't die. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll do that during the big event too. Yay. Alright, this is probably that point where, like, I would say, hey, you know, if you want to see more of this, follow me, but after that, yeah, don't. After this, I'm gonna go have me some breakfast. Thanks, Ivan. Yeah, so for the speed booster and this route, I've crafted both routes, and I've also crafted the 100% route, which I need to do a run of to test it, just to see how effective it is and make sure that I get all the items. Then you've got like all major items, which is basically 100% without picking up all the items, and then low percent, which is picking up none of the items. And those are the categories we have so far. Speed Booster is probably a much easier route to get into than Screw Attack, because this route is so tough. A 45 estimate for the big event. Well, in the big event, I'm running 1% hard. So, that big event is game's done quick. Got a 10-minute estimate, or a generous estimate, I think. 15-minute generous estimate, so... Yeah, this is not the run I'm doing at GDQ. That run is going to be way more dangerous. That's going to be an Oko run, essentially. Yay, 23 minutes in-game time. Probably faster than Ivan's, even though I died. Yay. Alright, just gonna get the word here. Just gonna thank everybody for watching. We've got some pretty sick runs throughout the day today. We've got Linka Meister with Return to Zebus coming up. Then we've got Yoku's Island Express, Ori, and the Will of the Wisps after that. And then we've got Druid doing AM2R at like 1 p.m. Dude, today is just stacked with good runs. It's gonna be pretty sick. Especially like later in the day too, because we've got Blindfolded AM2R, a couple interesting SM runs. It's gonna be a pretty sick lineup. So definitely stick around for all those runs. I'm just waiting for a final thing to let me know to cut. Oh, dude, yeah, extra virgin, just like me. Of course. Alright, cool. Thank you for watching, everybody.